Coming in at number 20 on the FloXC rankings are the Providence College women. Now, they were 16th last year, but they lose their top 3 from the NCAA championship meet last year. But have no fear, the transfers are here. That's right, Tessa Barrett of Penn State will now be running for the Friars. She was an All-American multiple times in her career, 2 top 10 finishes indoor in the 3K and the 5K. Also, they add Reagan Rome, who comes via William & Mary. She was an All-American on the cross-country course. Those two add a bunch of speed and a lot of experience. Expect the Friars to be in the top 20 once again. Coming in at number 19 on the FloXC rankings, the BYU women. They were 11th last year. Courtney Weymouth-Smith is their top returner. She's back again in 2018, and they add back into the mix Erica Burke-Jarvis, who redshirted 2017, but was an All-American in 2016.
Coming in at number 18 on the women's side of the FloXC countdown, it is the Cal Bears. They were 22nd a year ago, but they bring back a lot of talented experience. Top of the list there, Beth Ann Knights. She's a 5th-year senior. Now, according to her coach, she's not going to be quite ready to roll until the very end of the season, but she's been an All-American multiple times. She should be up there in the pack come NCAAs. Also have returning All-American, just a sophomore, Bree Oakley, 38th a year ago. Gives some more All-American experience to the Bears. Also, a transfer coming in from TCU, former Big 12 champion Brinley Gerritsen. She's been top 12 in the Midwest region in cross country. She should stabilize that roster as they look for a top 20 finish in 2018.
Coming in at number 17 on the FloXC countdown are the Penn State women. They were 18th last year, bumping up just 1 spot here. They've returned All-American who redshirted last year, Elizabeth Chikatis. She was top 20 2 years ago, I guess in 2016. And now returning as a redshirt senior. Look out for her, but also they got an incoming freshman from England who ran 9:23 in the 3K. So they got some great depth on the young side. Danae Rivers, the 800, 1500 meter specialist, is coming into form in the 6K distance. So look out for the Penn State Nittany Lions to crack that top 20 once again. Coming in at number 17 on the FloXC countdown are the Penn State women. They were 18th last year, bumping up just 1 spot here. They've returned All-American who redshirted last year, Elizabeth Chikatis. She was top 20 2 years ago, I guess in 2016. And now returning as a redshirt senior. Look out for her, but also they got an incoming freshman from England who ran 9:23 in the 3K. So they got some great depth on the young side. Danae Rivers, the 800, 1500 meter specialist, is coming into form in the 6K distance. So look out for the Penn State Nittany Lions to crack that top 20 once again.
Number 15 on the FloXC rankings is the Furman women. Now, they had a historic season last year, qualifying for their first NCAA championship meet in program history, and they didn't stop there. They went on to finish 7th in Louisville. Now, from that team, they lose Allie Bukowski, the All-American, finished 9th individually, went on to finish 2nd in the 5,000 outdoors. It's very difficult to replace a runner like her, but the Paladins can make some improvements in other areas. Savannah Carnahan was just outside All-American slot in the 40s. She can move into that this year. That would help them big time. And the rest of the Paladins' top 5 is back this year as well, so some more experience trying to help Furman get back to the NCAA championships once again.
Coming in at number 14 on the women's side of the FloXC countdown, it is the Georgia women. They had a great season last year to finish 17th at Nationals, their best finish in more than a decade. And guess what? They bring almost everyone back, including the 2 ladies at the top, the twins, Jessica and Samantha Drop. They were 30th and 31st last year. They run together all the time. That's what twins do, apparently. They'll lead the squad again. They'll both look to be All-Americans and help bring Georgia into the top 15 for the first time since 2006.
Coming in at number 13 on the women's FloXC rankings are the Wisconsin Badgers, led by none other than Alicia Monson, who wasn't even in the top 100, but fear not, she had a phenomenal track season, run sub 1540 in the 5K. She's gonna be a top 25 performer individually. Behind her, you have Amy Davis, Shannon Sorensen. We have some good incoming freshmen. Look out for the Wisconsin Badgers running on their home course at the NCAA championships. It's gonna be live on FloTrack, of course, but Wisconsin looking out for another top 15 finish.
Coming in at number 12 on the FloXC rankings, the Portland women. They should be led up front by a dynamic duo of Taryn Rawlings and Lauren LaRocco. Rawlings was the only pilot to make it to the NCAA championships last year and had a great season on the track where she was an All-American in the 1500. LaRocco redshirted last year but was an All-American on the cross-country course in 2016. Adding into that mix is Super Frosh Camilla No, who broke 10 minutes for the 3200 as a prep. Those three up front, very strong, and the pilot should be back on the plane to the national championship.
Coming in at number 11 on the FloXC countdown are the Villanova Wildcats. They have a slew of seniors returning, but they also have some old newcomers and young newcomers. That's Taryn O'Neill, the Canadian freshman coming in. She's a sub-10 2-miler. Look out for her to lead the Wildcats. Also, Carolina Corda, a transfer from UNC, made the 10K final this past season. She will be in the mix in that top 5. And then, of course, they have Nicole Hutchinson, the star senior leading the charge. They got seniors galore, a phenom freshman in O'Neill looking to crack that top 10, but they come in at number 11 in the preseason.